While the Registrar General's department accounts for more than 60% of the work of the Ministry of Legal Affairs, the Civil Registry accounts for more than half of the work of the RGD. It is not surprising, since the Civil Registry touches the lives of every citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, and sometimes even persons born overseas. Its involvement in our lives starts at birth and doesn't stop until death.
That means basically that as you're born, you are to be registered here. Your birth is registered here. When you get married, the marriage is registered here, and when you die, your death is registered here. So we have a lot of interaction with the population as a result of the fact that our responsibility is in terms of registration of vital events.
The following is a comprehensive list of services offered at the Civil Registry. These services are available Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any one of our offices in Port of Spain, San Fernando, Arima, and Scarborough, Tobago. In an attempt to improve the delivery of each of these services, the Ministry has drafted a number of amendments to the Births and Deaths Act, which is over 130 years old.
As it stands now, if after 12 months from the birth of a child, that child has not been given a proper name, they may have the surname but not a full name, you cannot include it in the birth certificate. We are bringing an amendment that allows the Registrar General, no matter how long after your birth, to include a name. In practical terms, we have, I understand, over 300,000 of our citizens who do not have their full names on their birth certificates. And the group of under 18 in this country, imagine in this modern day and age, there are 30,000 of our children who do not have full names on their birth certificates. This could be an embarrassment, it could cause loss of great opportunity.
There is a gentleman who had an opportunity to form part of the President of the United States, President Barack Obama's. Well, he had an opportunity to form part of his security detail. And he had to go through the vetting process. He is one person who did not have a name on his birth certificate. The first name, his given name, was not on the birth certificate. And the U.S. authorities asked that, that be rectified. He came to us, and we had to tell him that our hands were tied. Under the Act, there is no way that we could have inserted the name because the Act gives a limitation time period, 12 months after the registration of the child. He was very, very upset. He had the affidavit, of course, attached. The U.S. authorities would not accept that, and because of that, he lost that opportunity.
Apart from causing our talented citizens to suffer lost opportunities, some of these antiquated systems have been major sources of frustration and time delays. It takes, for example, approximately 1 week to obtain a marriage certificate. But with Parliament's passage of the Marriage Amendment Bill, certificates will be available immediately upon an application being made at the registry counter.
One of the things that we have in the amendment to that Marriage Act is the provision for the electronic marriages. Once that bill passes through Parliament and is proclaimed, we will begin to issue the electronic marriages. And what this means is that persons who now apply for a marriage certificate will no longer have to wait 5 days to get that certificate. The system for the process for marriage certificates now would be, you apply for it, it's supposed to be handwritten, it is handwritten, and you have to wait 5 days before it is delivered to you. This will no longer be the case. It will now be printed at the counter upon the receipt of the application and issued to you immediately.
Through a combination of these and other simple strategies, the Ministry of Legal Affairs expects it will make a quantum leap in service delivery to a level which has so far proved elusive. Its objective is to ensure that our citizens also enjoy the kind and quality of services you would expect of any developed society.